They were folks that sent us letters when they found out we were opening a restaurant here in Earlton, letting us know that we were wasting our time. And they would say, you seem like nice kids, but you know who's going to eat in Earlton, so don't waste your time. Here I am, cooking in my basement decades later, with reservations confirmed through 2025. I create every component for every dish, every flour, every oil, every seasoning. I make all my own cheese. All those ingredients have to come from the 12-acre property. You know, if I need oil to cook with, I'll press it from acorns or grape seeds from the property. In that pond, I'll soak my acorns under the ice all winter to get the bitterness out. And when you get into here, you're talking all the goldenrod. This is all wild raspberries, the whole thing. Pine needle cured meats. Those take 1 to 2 years to create just one of the meats. You know, I'm not cooking on pans and grills, and I'm using wood planks that I create from the property. I'm cooking on all the stones from the property. I'm cooking in soil, and I'm cooking in saps that I concentrate, all dozen different kinds of saps. So everything takes so much time to create the components. There's plenty for the chipmunks and all of us to go around. The cost for the experience is usually somewhere between $300 and $375 per person. And what I do is I welcome everyone personally, because I'm the only one that works here. I usually have a lot of the ingredients and components displayed of what I'm going to be using. We do usually around 20 courses, 20, sometimes more than 20 courses, and the experience lasts 4 to 5 hours. And then we send them off on their way. I've spent my life, pretty much my whole life, kind of exploring and studying what's edible, what isn't edible. I was always curious about all these plantings. And I would ask my mother, you know, what is this? What is that? And she would tell me, oh, this is stag's horn sumac. And, you know, this is actually, it's edible. You can make a lemonade out of this. So the next thing you know, we would do that. My wife and I, when we got engaged, we decided we wanted to build a house. I had a little bit of money saved, and this was pretty much the only property we could afford. It was basically a woodlot. There was no house here. There was no road or anything. We started real young, and we opened the restaurant in 1989. I remember one day yelling up to her, hey, what do you think of the name of the Basement Bistro? She's like, what? And I'm like, a restaurant. She's like, yeah, and laughed. So, but we changed the name years ago. It's no more Basement Bistro. It's just Damon Morell. It's not a bistro, you can see. We're pretty close to a lot of the ski areas, and it seemed like a lot of the folks we had were kind of just up for the weekend or had a house in the area. And everything was built on old-fashioned word of mouth. And we were getting tens of thousands of table requests each week. The requests are a good 10 years out.
Do you still see yourself doing this in 10 years?
You know, that's what I'm shooting for. As long as, you know, my body holds up and if people still want to come, it's really not a job. I never thought of it as a job. I don't dread it at all. It's just a way of life. Here's some of the first of the wild onion. And I just really love living my life this way.